Hello and welcome. You're listening to the Plus English Tales, where every story teaches English and life together. A boy named Sam walks home from school. He feels sad. Some students laughed at him today because he could not read an English sentence in class. He didn't say the words wrong, he just became nervous. While walking, he thinks, maybe English is too hard for me. Then his neighbor, Eddie, sees him and said, "Hey, Sam, why do you look upset?" Sam, "I'm fine, just tired." But Eddie understands there is something more. Eddie invites him inside and said, "Sit down, Sam. Tell me what happened." Sam takes a deep breath and tells Eddie that kids laugh when I try to speak English. They think I can't learn. Eddie looks at him gently and said, "And what do you think?" Sam stays quiet. Eddie says, "Sam, people laugh because they don't understand your journey. They don't see how much you try, but trying is what makes you strong." Sam listens carefully. Eddie takes a small English book and said, "Let's start with something easy. Tell me, what do you do every morning?" Sam, "I wake up." Good. Make a sentence. Sam, "I wake up in the morning." Eddie, perfect. Now, what do you do next? Sam, "I brush my teeth." Great. Say it again. Sam, "I brush my teeth." Eddie smiles and said, "See, you can speak English. You just need practice." Sam gives a small smile. Eddie suddenly asks, "Do you fight with your mirror every morning?" Sam laughs. "No, why would I do that?" "Because you look at it so long." Both laugh. The fear becomes smaller. Eddie says, "Repeat after me. I can learn English. I am getting better every day. I speak slowly, but I learn fast. I am not afraid. I will improve." Sam repeats each line. His voice becomes stronger. Sam said, "Eddie, do you think I can really learn English?" Eddie, "Of course. You don't give up. That is the most important skill." Sam feels hopeful. Eddie tells him, "The kids who laugh at you are not learning anything, but you are learning every day. That is why you will win in the end." Sam nods slowly and stands up and said, "Eddie, can I come tomorrow for practice?" Eddie, "Anytime. Come until English feels easy for you." Sam walks home again, but this time his heart feels lighter. He knows one thing now. He can learn. He will learn. He has started his journey. The next day, Sam comes to Eddie's house again. This time, he looks more confident. Eddie, "Welcome back, Sam. Ready to learn?" Sam, "Yes, Eddie. I want to try again." Eddie smiles. Eddie sits with Sam at the table and said, "Today we practice a simple conversation. Speak slowly, don't rush. Say, 'Hello, how are you?' Sam, 'Hello, how are you?' Eddie, 'Good. Now answer, 'I'm fine, and you?' Sam, 'I'm fine, and you?' Eddie, 'Perfect. Now ask, 'Where are you from?' Sam, 'Where are you from?' Great! This is real English, Sam. You're doing it." Sam feels proud, but suddenly, Sam becomes quiet. Eddie noticed it and said, "What happened?" Sam replied, "Eddie, what if I make mistakes in front of people? What if they laugh again?" Eddie leans forward and said, "Mistakes are not shameful. They are steps. Every mistake takes you forward. People who laugh today will ask for your help tomorrow. Sam nods slowly. Eddie gives Sam a pencil and said, "Okay, now pretend this pencil is a microphone. Introduce yourself." Sam laughs and said, "A microphone? Really?" Eddie says, "Yes! Speak like you're on a stage." Sam holds the pencil like a mic and started to speak. "Hello, my name is Sam. I am learning English." Eddie claps loudly and said, "See, you sound confident already." Sam laughs. Eddie says, "Sam, English is not only in books. English is in your daily life. For example, tell me 5 things you see in this room." Sam looks around and said, "Chair, table, window, book, lamp." Eddie, "Great! Now make small sentences." Sam, "The chair is brown, the table is big, the window is open, the book is new, the lamp is bright." Eddie smiles and said, "This is how English becomes easy. Small words, small sentences, big progress." Eddie says, "Repeat this every day. I am learning. I am growing. I am not scared. I will become better. I can speak English." Sam repeats. His voice is steady now. Sam suddenly says, "Eddie, thank you for helping me. Nobody ever explained English so simply." Eddie puts a hand on his shoulder and said, "You just needed someone to believe in you. And now, you believe in yourself too." Sam smiles. Before leaving, Sam says, "Eddie, I want to practice every day. I want to be good at English." Eddie said, "And you will be, because you are trying. Trying is power." Sam walks toward the door. Eddie said, "Same time tomorrow?" Sam, "Yes, I'll be here." Sam walks back home. No fear, no shame, just hope. He whispers to himself, "I'm not stupid. I'm learning. I will prove it." And a new chapter waits for him tomorrow. The next morning, Sam wakes up early. Today feels different. He isn't afraid of English class. He isn't afraid of school. He gets ready, looks in the mirror, and says, "I can do this." Then he goes to school. In English class, the teacher says, "Today we will read 2 lines each." Sam feels his heart beat fast. His palms get sweaty. But he remembers Eddie's words. Speak slowly. Don't rush. You are learning. When Sam's turn comes, everyone looks at him. He picks up the book. He reads slowly, clearly, 1 word at a time. No shaking, no freezing. When he finishes, the teacher smiles and said, "Well done, Sam." Some students look surprised. No one laughs. Sam feels proud inside. Sam goes straight to Eddie's house. Eddie said, "You look happy. What happened?" Sam replied, "Eddie, I read in class today, and I didn't panic. I spoke slowly. Everyone listened." Eddie smiles big and happily said, "I knew you would do it. That is what practice does. So, let's begin our new practice session." Eddie says, "Today, we learn confident sentences. You will need them." Sam nods. Eddie, say these clearly. "I am learning one step at a time. I don't need to be perfect. I only need to be better than yesterday. I am not scared of mistakes. I can speak in front of people. Sam repeats each line. He feels stronger. Sam sits quietly for a moment and said, "Why did I feel scared before? Why did one small language feel so big?" Eddie thinks for a second and replied, "You were not scared of English. You were scared of people." Sam looks up. Eddie continues and said, "People are loud. People judge. People laugh. But English is simple. It does not judge you." Sam understands. Eddie says, "Okay, Sam. Now tell me one word you always project." Sam laughs and replied, "Restaurant. I always say it wrong." Eddie said, "Everyone says it wrong, even adults." Both laugh. Eddie said, "Now say it slowly. Restaurant." Sam said, "Restaurant." Eddie said, "Good. Now say it with confidence. I want to go to a restaurant." Sam said, "I want to go to a restaurant." Eddie said, "Perfect. See, it is easy when you don't fear it." Sam says softly, "Eddie, I used to hide from English. I used to avoid speaking, but now I feel different." Eddie nods and says, "That's because you stopped running. When you face something, it becomes small. When you run from it, it becomes big." Sam nods slowly. Eddie says, "Sam, listen carefully. If you want to speak English well, do 3 things every day." Sam waits and listens with interest. Eddie said, 1. Read a little. 2. Speak a little. 3. Don't fear anyone. Sam repeats, read a little, speak a little, don't fear anyone. Sam stands up to leave and looked at Eddie and said, "Thank you, Eddie. Every day I feel less afraid." Eddie puts a hand on Sam's shoulder and said, "You are not afraid now. You are brave. Brave people learn fast." Sam smiles. He walks home in the evening light, feeling strong, feeling proud, feeling ready for the next day. He whispers, "I will not run away anymore. I'm learning, I'm growing. I can speak English. And this is just the beginning." Now, it is Friday morning. Sam enters school and sees a crowd of students talking loudly. "Hey Sam, today we have a speaking activity in class." Sam stops walking. Speaking activity? In front of everyone? His stomach feels tight for a moment, but then he remembers. Speak slowly, don't rush. English does not judge you. He takes a deep breath. During lunch, Sam sits alone for a minute. He thinks, what if I forget words? What if everyone looks at me? What if someone laughs? Eddie sees him from the corridor and walks over and said, "Why do you look like you saw a ghost?" Sam laughs nervously and said, "We have a speaking activity. I'm scared I will mess up." Eddie sits beside him and said, "Listen, Sam, people who laugh at learners are weak. People who try are strong." Sam breathes deeply. Eddie said, "Say this slowly. I can speak. I don't have to be perfect." Sam repeats, "I can speak. I don't have to be perfect." Eddie smiles. Before the activity starts, students are given 2 minutes to prepare. Sam writes only 3 simple sentences on his paper. "My name is Sam. I am learning English every day. I am not afraid now." He doesn't write more. He doesn't want long sentences. He wants to be clear. He takes a deep breath again. The teacher calls, "Sam, your turn." Sam walks to the front. His legs shake just a little. His hands feel warm. Everyone is watching. But he remembers Eddie's words. Slow, simple, strong. Sam starts. "My name is Sam." The class is silent. "I am learning English every day." Students listen. "And I am not afraid now." A few students smile. Sam continues, one sentence at a time. "I make mistakes, but mistakes help me learn. I speak slowly, and that is okay."
Stay true to yourself and
The
face
teacher
challenges
nods
with
proudly.
courage. That's how you grow.
Sam finishes. In the end,
Dad,
Sam
this is the
said,
part I just read.
"Thank you."
It's really interesting.
The whole class claps.
Remember when we used to sit out here and watch the sunset?
Not one person laughs. Not one person makes fun of him. Sam feels the fear leave his body, like a weight disappearing. Sam runs to Eddie's house again. "Eddie, I did it." Eddie said, "What happened?" Sam replied with happiness on his face. "I spoke in front of everyone. I said simple sentences. I didn't freeze. I didn't feel small." Eddie smiles proudly and said, "You trusted yourself, Sam. That is bigger than any English lesson." Eddie stands up and says, "Sam, let me tell you something important. Confidence is not speaking perfect English. Confidence is speaking even when you are scared." Sam understands and replied, "So, confidence is not inside English. Confidence is inside me?" Eddie said, "Exactly. English is only a tool. You are the real power." Eddie jokingly said, "So, did your legs shake?" Sam laughs and replied, "A little. My legs were dancing without music." Both laugh. Eddie pats his back. Sam stands at the door before leaving, and again said, "Eddie, thank you. I feel like a new person." Eddie replied, "And you should. Today, you fought your biggest fear." Sam smiles. As he walks home, the sky looks brighter. He touches his chest and whispers,
Today was a big day for Sam. A day he had been preparing for quietly, step by step. For months, he practiced simple English sentences. He listened to short stories. He subscribed to this channel, Plus English Tales. He repeated words again and again. He spoke in front of a mirror. He recorded his voice every night. Slowly, the fear inside him became smaller. And now, it was time. Sam had an interview for a new job. Nothing too big, nothing too fancy. But for Sam, it was a test of everything he had learned. Sam arrived early. His hands were shaking a little. His heart was beating fast. But for the first time, he did not run away from the moment. When his name was called, Sam stood up and walked inside. The interviewer was a middle-aged man with kind eyes. He looked at Sam and smiled. "Hello, Sam. How are you today?" Sam took a breath, the same deep breath Eddie taught him. "I am good, sir. Thank you. I am happy to be here." The sentence was simple, but it was clear. It was confident. It was English. The interview continued. Sam made a few small mistakes. He forgot a word here and there. He repeated a line by accident. But he did not stop. He did not panic. He kept speaking. Because now Sam understood something. Perfect English is not important. Courage is. When the interview ended, the man said, "Sam, your English is good, and you speak with confidence. I like that. We will call you soon." Those words filled Sam's chest with warmth. He walked out of the building with a smile. A real smile. A proud smile. For the first time, Sam felt like he was not the old Sam anymore. He was growing. He was changing. He was finally moving forward. That evening, Sam sat with Eddie in the park. Eddie asked, "So, how was it?" Sam laughed softly. "It was good, Eddie. I was nervous, but I did it." Eddie nodded. "That's what matters. You tried. You showed up. You spoke." Sam looked at the sky and said, "You know, now I understand something. English was never the real problem. My fear was." Eddie smiled. "And now you know how to defeat fear, one small step at a time." Sam looked at the camera, at the viewer, at you, and said, "If you feel scared to speak English, if people laugh at you, if you feel left behind, I want you to know something. You can learn. You can change. You can grow. Start small. Speak daily. Don't wait for the perfect moment. And don't be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are the real teachers." Sam stood up and said, "My journey is not finished, and your journey can start right now. If you want to continue learning English, go and watch the full playlist with all parts of this story. It will help you speak better, learn faster, and most of all, believe in yourself." Eddie also stood up and said, "If you enjoyed this story and want more simple English lessons, make sure you like this video and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Thank you."